Hoping it's that camera. Welcome back to Johnny Custom Glock's Frontside Press, where our guest tonight is Lee Williams. It's good to see you, brother.
Good to be back, brother.
And you are back.
Absolutely.
Better than ever.
Back from the dead.
There it is. We'll explain that in a little bit. So right now, everybody, like a chair, like a chair, like a chair, like a chair. All right. We've got a Pelican case, straight up, with nice foam inside, but I'm not going to sit here and play with the latches. All right. That's for you. He's not even drinking yet. Oh, yeah, he is. He broke it.
Yeah.
Like, I got to be professional.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, no, not for your show. Whose maker's mark is that?
Weak iced tea.
Now, like a chair, like a chair, like a chair. Get yourself an adult beverage, because what'd you do? You did 2 toasts?
Oh, I had
You
one.
changed
I
it?
didn't like it, yeah.
I don't get asked
choose
anymore.
No,
You're writing them out if
That's right.
if I don't like it tough.
Yep.
Right? So, co-host, ex-producer, Mark said he's going to be producer now.
I was fired. That's
No,
right.
he's the executive producer. So you're still the producer.
Okay.
Which is still in charge of, and one step up from, the ass prod.
Yeah. Haven't seen him in a while.
He's a busy guy.
Yeah.
They got him driving around a friggin' tornado hunter van or something like that. He's like, oh, they just sent me everywhere. All right. So, and if you're not in my mother's basement, so you don't know who I am, my name's Mike. And I got to tell you, because I'm not wearing a shirt with my name on it. So, I should have it like on the back of the paper. I can go like this. I'm Mike. All right. So, we're going to thank our sponsors real quick. I'd like to thank Johnny Custom Glocks, our king sponsor.
Do. It's a little loud.
Put down the maker's mark. All right, life is too short to have a Glock trigger that sucks, so get yourself a Johnny Custom Glocks trigger. All right, make your life a lot better. And follow him on Facebook and on Instagram, and especially on YouTube, because he's giving away a ton of free information, more than I like him to give away, but it's his business. He can do whatever he wants. And if I don't like it, he don't have to sponsor me, and then I'll be like, oh, I'm so sorry. But go watch YouTube. He gives away, if you got a Glock, listen to what he's saying. He's going to tell you how your Glock works, how to make it better, stuff like that. All right. HBC Concealment. All right, landed rocking over there. I just got, how many new holsters I just get? I just got 2, and I'm waiting on another one. Oh, I got 3, because I got a badass friggin' one for my double-bladed punch knife. It's got to be illegal, but it's not, because I live in Florida knife. All right. And 2 more, and then I got 1 more coming from my Sig P365 XL.
With a red dot.
With a red dot.
Nice.
All right. Check him out. If you're taking a class, you don't have a holster and mag pouches, start calling him. Check. Drinking. You know that ain't good. You know why I like CZ?
Why?
Well, first they have great guns.
Yeah.
But actually, second they have great guns first, because they're like the only gun company out there that goes like this. We make guns to kill people. Like, I guess nobody else is doing that. And you know what a puncher is?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the puncher on a CZ?
No.
No. Right? So what happens is a bunch of CZs get, their engineers get together, they start drinking, trying to figure stuff out. Right? And one of them, is like probably Pavel, right? And he's like, you know what? We should put thing on front of gun so we can punch people and shoot at the same time. So what it does, it clicks on the rail.
Nice.
Then it comes out, it's got a hole for the barrel. And it's got a meat tenderizer on it. And then they keep drinking.
Nice.
They say, you know what would be even better than punch and shoot people at the same time? And they're like, do tell. And he's like, stab, shoot, punch people all at the same time. So what do? They make a bayonet that clicks into the puncher.
Nice.
So now you have a gun, right? Because I got, the SPO1
Yeah.
with a 25-round magazine with a puncher and a bayonet, so I can shoot, punch, and stab people all at the same time. Man, do I love my checks. You miss the eye right now just thinking about those guys. All right. Trevor Mack Foundation. If you give to a charity and you haven't checked them out, you're just like cold-hearted. That's what it is. A charity that gives music to kids who are not having a good time. All right? So they go into the University of Maryland Children's Hospital, right? And they do a music program for all the kids. It's just a great charity, Really proud to be a part of that. So check that out. As he drinks more.
Yeah.
Now it's, right? All right. The Bullet Farm in Wick. All right, Bullet Farm is dried out. They're building, they have a bazillion tires coming in now. They're making berms. They're making a, you should have said, no, you can't have any of that. They're making a bowl, like a 360.
Nice.
Right, with a city block inside.
Oh, wow.
So you got to go check out the Bullet Farm. If you're shooting down there, if you want to do long distance, they got 850 yard lane down there. So go check out the Bullet Farm in Wick. I don't know where you're going to check him out because the Crybaby Lefties have taken down all his stuff. Like they are nuking all his social media, so we'll see what's up. Travis is on. Oh, check your messages.
I will. Right now?
Well, Travis sent you a message. So, it's going to say something. All right? Military case surplus. Tony up in Largo hooking us up with awesome cases. This is an awesome friggin' Pelican case that we're giving away today. So like it, share, like it, share, like it, share, like it, share, like it, share. All right? Because remember, Facebook's, what's it called, shadow banning us or whatever?
Yeah.
We went from over 600,000 people reaching a month to like 130.
Ugh.
Right? Everything we do, they're coming after us. I don't even know why
Yeah.
Why don't they just take us? Well, I don't want to say that because the crybaby friggin' pansies. But whatever. All right. Military case surplus. Check it out. Like, if you need stuff, like he's got a bunch of great cases up there. We went and got 6 weeks worth the other day, and we're halfway through it, right?
Yes. That's his 365 XL with a red dot
Nice.
in his case. Yeah.
All right. Skies and Chaos for letting us use Strippers and Jack as our theme song, but I'm thinking I may test the waters with Black Widow and see how people like that, because that's a gun song. So we'll check out Black Widow. If Mark could get us, we could give a little sample and see how people like it tonight. If he's not in there, whatever. He's in my ear. No, too much. All right.
Bradley said that he and Pirate went down to the Bullet Farm last weekend.
Did they?
That's what he says.
Nice.
I believe him. Pirate told me, I don't know. All right. So, like it, share once again. All right. We are going to do the toast so everybody get their beverage of choice. Let me read it first, see what's going on. Ed, what is the YouTube channel? You putting it up? It's in the comments, the YouTube channel. Check us out on YouTube. And what's the other one I'm going to do?
Substack.
Substack.
I was wrong for once.
You were wrong?
I was wrong. It's Travis's Glock 19 with a new red dot.
How about that?
Yeah.
Red dots.
Go down to Homestead with us. Maybe you'll win another Glock. Can't read my chicken scratch?
No. All right, I'm going to give this my best shot. If I offend somebody, I probably read it wrong, so I'm just saying. I'm dyslexic. All right? All right, here we go. Ready? Everybody ready? Whoa, that was close. How's that? They're dressing me in the... Tip your hat up. What's your left? What's your right? Like this? Sit up straighter. All right. In the blink of an eye, everything can change. So forgive often and love with all your heart. Take no one for granted, for you never know what may happen tomorrow.
Cheers.
Cheers. It's you, champ. Don't be saying anything in that microphone. All right. So here it comes. What did they do to you?
Well, I better pony up for the F-bomb jar
Oh, you got
in advance.
just to get them warmed up.
Well, as you know, Gunwriter's been up for 8 years. Was up for 8 years. And my day job,
Great.
I worked as an investigative reporter and then an editor at the local newspaper, the Herald Tribune. Herald Tribune at the time was owned by this great company called Gatehouse. And they were a little mavericky, you know. I mean, they let us get away with, they were real people,
Yep.
you know. And Gatehouse was run by some really sharp folks, and we did really well. And we ended up buying this other media company called Gannett, and they're the devil. So we bought Gannett, and then unfortunately we put them in charge. And that's about a year ago. And then they found out that one of their editors in Sarasota was writing about guns,
Oh, the devil.
and they had kittens. And they immediately came in and investigated. I mean, two of my editors had to go through my social media. And like I said, I know the guy who went through my Facebook is probably still fucking laughing. Yes.
Got it.
I'm $4 up, so
That's right. You got tabbed. You're good.
There you go.
I'm good. So they shut it down, and they went all batshit. And no, you can't write about guns, and you're violating our social media policy. And it's been up and running for 8 years, and 10,000 followers, bunch of folks following the site. And then 3 weeks ago, we parted ways because there were more stuff coming in. Oh, well, he wrote about guns. Yeah, I know. We did that. We talked about that since August. So I was shut down in August. Parted ways 3 weeks ago. But the best thing I ever did is I transferred the site over to this new platform called Substack. My URL is go to thegunwriter, one word, .substack.com. And Substack allows for people to subscribe. You can subscribe to my site for free for $5 a month, for $50 a year, or $100 founding member. And I don't care if you pay $100 or nothing.
Yep.
Everybody sees the same content. And first day I looked at it and put it up. That night there was thousands of dollars in there. The gun community is very supportive.
Yep.
And very generous. And I want to thank everybody who's taken a chance on this. And then we've been rocking and rolling ever since. Did some stuff. They took down my old site, which really pissed me off. 8 years of content, boom, overnight.
Yep.
But the worst thing about that is I had all these interviews with these veterans, dozens and dozens of them.
Yep.
And some of them aren't here anymore, I mean, some of them made some poor decisions.
Yep.
And their video and interviews are gone.
They
They killed it. Killed all the content. 8 years of content. Dead.
deleted it. Everything's
Yeah.
wrong.
Yeah. And that really pisses me off. So I've written some things about Gannett that brought out corporate trolls, actually paid corporate trolls, hit my site, which is
yeah?
just amazing that they would do that.
It's like this. Here's the deal. Okay? If I don't like something, if I don't like peas, which I don't, because I think they smell like feet. But anyways, I'm just saying. I don't go to restaurants and protest restaurants
Yeah.
that serve peas.
Yeah.
At all.
Yeah.
You know why? Because I really don't give a shit what you do.
Right. Right.
You know what I mean? But the left is just so full of hate.
Yeah.
They're so hateful.
Yeah.
Right? It's not like they don't have a point. They have a we don't like what you do.
Right.
You don't like it, then don't do it. You don't like guns, don't buy a gun.
Exactly.
You don't like guns, don't go to the range.
Yeah.
You don't like guns, don't watch a show.
Meanwhile, they've got publications out about MMA, cage fighting,
Yep.
football, NFL, NBA, but not guns. So that shit's dead. But the new site is up and running, and we're having fun, and we're bringing our podcast back. They killed 97 episodes of podcasts, too.
Well, that's to show you. That is just to punish you
Yeah.
for the way you think.
And it's funny.
Because you don't think like that.
Because this is a media company, so they venerate the First Amendment, except if it's speech they don't like.
Right. Well, it's like this. Here's what someone said to me the other day, and I do believe this is true. Right? The left wants everybody to think like them.
Right.
The right just wants you to think.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Shit, I'm going to get that tattooed.
It's like this. I'm sorry you don't like what I do. All right? Mm-hmm. Don't deal with me.
Right.
That's it. You don't have to follow me around, right? I don't make you go to the range,
Yeah.
right? That's it. Like you don't like it. You know what I feel like? I feel like it's the idiots that move in by the airport and then call and complain about the noise.
Yeah.
You didn't know it was an airport?
Yeah.
It's just that now you don't like it because you live there,
Yeah.
right?
But since I've launched my new site and the corporate control is gone, I got to tell you, the overwhelming feeling is a big weight's been lifted off me. No more holding back, worrying about a Facebook post, might get corporate pissed and have them call or talk to my boss. And my boss, by the way, was let go on the same day I was too. Yeah. They don't like truth.
Well, what is the reason for that?
Well, let's just say this. They don't like cowboys in their corporate world. And they don't like truth tellers. They want little cutout widgets of
That is
people.
Like, that was a news media, right?
Yeah,
Right,
allegedly.
Right.
But the problem with Gannett and a lot of media corporations is, business-wise, they're run by English majors. So, in 20 years in journalism, I can count 5 conservatives that I knew on one hand, and I can only need one finger to count the number of colleagues that I work with at Concealed Carry. And I worked in 5 newsrooms. Think about that, brother.
Yeah. That's weird because I've been in there. That's was a whole floor of people.
Yeah. One concealed carrier, and he didn't bring it into work. Where you would want it.
Yeah, especially surrounded by them because you never know what they're going to do.
Exactly. But it's freedom, and it makes me feel good.
Yep.
And it's been well received, very well received, and we're growing and we're back. And
Very good to see you back and
happier
happy.
than hell. Yeah. I'm smiling again.
So what are your plans? What do you got coming up? What are you doing?
Well, we've got coverage coming from out of, obviously, what they're doing in D.C. right now. And I got to tell you, this is the first time in my life, gun rights-wise, where I've really been concerned.
Yep.
No bullshit, actually worried
Yep.
about our Second Amendment rights. We had some scares in the past, but we've never had the stars align like they have now against us. And I'm going to fight
Listen,
that.
they're not going to come for your guns.
Yeah.
That's all I was told.
Yeah.
They're not going to come for your guns. I'm like, they're saying they come for the guns. Yeah, but what?
Yeah.
So they're liars?
Yeah.
Right? Is that it? Is that their campaign? They're
think
liars?
about it. Every quote-unquote assault weapon or 30-round mag, standard capacity mag you own could get transferred over to the regulations of NFA and a $200 fee. I just want to say I own no ARs or AKs.
Damn boating accidents.
Yes.
I have sold all my stuff
Yeah.
because I want to be with the left. Is that Pinocchio?
And that scares the hell out of me. I think we're really going to be seeing some serious threats to our individual freedoms. We saw one today with the passage of H.R. 8. They ran that shit a year ago, or 2019, and it ultimately we weren't that worried about it because we had Trump in the White House who we knew would veto it. But now, God forbid that thing passes.
Well, it passed, didn't it?
Yeah, out of the House today. Now it's heading over to the Senate.
I like to have all the names of the Republican people who voted for that.
Let's see. Let's take them alphabetically. Let's do the B's. Vern Buchanan.
Very disappointed, Vern.
Yeah.
Never get my vote again.
No. Got a story coming out.
I will vote for Nancy Pelosi if she runs against you. And I hate that douchebag bitch. I pray every morning that she gets hit by a friggin' bus. Right? That is followed by another bus. And then by a tank. And then by a snowplow. Because she's just such a wonderful human being. But because you did that, I will never vote for you again.
Yeah.
That's it.
We've got a
And
story
I have voted for you every time.
that's coming out tomorrow about 8 a.m. We'll have something online that looks at his voting record.
That's it.
And it's got his excuses. But yeah, lost me.
Don't pander to the family and then go outside.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Who else? You know who else voted for it?
Now there's a few others, but Vern's our only local. 8 total.
I think there are 3 in Florida, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's sad. There's no reason for it either.
Nope.
what that bill will do is, I mean, like we said earlier, the only way you can enforce it is if you have registration. If you have registration, it's going to lead to
Confiscation.
bigger than hell.
It's like, how you not see the plan? No, they're not going to do that. You said they wouldn't do this.
Yeah,
You said they wouldn't do this. They did it.
yeah.
Right? Well, here's the good thing, though. The good thing is that they're going to close the internet loophole.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Thank
'Cause,
God.
hey, you know how many criminals have bought guns online and had them delivered to their house?
Yep. No background
Right?
check.
No background check. It's just endless. Endless. Please get in front of another camera and say that you're closing the internet loophole.
That was horrible.
Please.
Horrible.
All right? That's just great. Go to all the lefties and say, oh, look what we're doing.
Yeah.
And I have to listen to the whole, oh, they finally closed the internet loophole. What internet loophole? Please, somebody.
And Vern is parroting that shit in his statements, closing the internet loophole. Okay, great.
Please show me where it is.
Yeah, show me
I
that
need to buy
website.
some guns before you close it. Hold on. Find internet loophole so I can buy guns without doing background checks and mail to my house. Obviously, they didn't hear me.
Yeah.
Nothing's coming up.
And they're proud of that.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
It was just like the jackasses up in NYPD that take pictures of airsoft guns
Yeah.
and then put it up when they're all standing there like this.
Yeah.
The streets are safer. From what? A Milsim game?
Yeah. Little plastic pellet.
They colored the orange tip. It's like those are toys. Just toys.
Yeah.
My kid's got one that shoots a foam dart out. You may want to go arrest him. I don't think he has a license for it. So what do you got coming?
I think we're going to take a hard look at Joe Biden's campaign promises, because that's what really scares me. And they're still there. They're still up on his website, and he's talking. Well, first of all, Dianne Feinstein, who's 87, by the way. She's 87 years old, has been promising she's going to kick out her assault weapon ban bill within a couple of weeks.
Maybe her and Nancy be walking across the street and get run over by 2 buses, a tank, a snowplow.
I mean,
I'm just saying.
she's 87, and even some of her own staff are saying she's losing it. Why are we allowing that?
Now they're saying it?
Yeah. Why are we allowing that bill to go forward, So I think that's going to keep us busy for a while. In the meantime, I'm going to be shooting. We're going to be going out to the range some more. Got some good folks coming in to talk to us, and love to get you involved, by the way.
Got it.
Best
Tell me what you
instructors
need.
I know. So it's going to be a lot like the old site, but without any adult supervision. No corporate overlords telling me what to do and what not to do. And it's fun.
I remember when I didn't have supervision.
I got to throw some props out to Marion Hammer at NRA. The Florida's great, and former NRA president and Florida's NRA lobbyist. She's been very helpful.
Awesome.
And that's very appreciated too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
They should.
Because right now we need truth tellers.
Yep.
Like you, like me, like Julie, talking about guns, because there's so much misinformation coming out because they have to justify what they're doing.
Oh, that's you just trying to back up so they don't close down the internet loophole.
Oh, Sean Hilton says, don't forget about the gun show loophole, too.
Oh, yeah. God.
Like somebody said, I can't remember who else said, well, you can just go to a gun show and just buy an automatic weapon. I'm like, really? Like,
Which
I go,
gun show?
Which one?
Yeah.
Well, it's a gun show loophole. I'm like, I'll tell you what, I'll pay for you to go there, right? And I will pay for your automatic weapon that you get through the gun show loophole if I could just stand next to you when you ask everybody about that.
Can I buy a machine gun, please? No
Yeah.
paperwork.
No paperwork. Through the loophole.
Yeah.
Never mind, I'll just have it mailed to my house. I'll get it online.
Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of it is education for normal people, but the left, you can't educate them. They just
not gonna-
throw up the walls.
They don't want to hear it. They just
No.
want you to think like them. They don't like
No.
it. So they're just going after things like Dr. Seuss.
Yeah. Mr. Potato Head. I swear to God, Mr. Coffee's next.
Oh, Pepe Le Pew. They tanked him.
Yeah.
Why Pepe Le Pew?
Rape.
What is? Oh yeah, he's a little. Well, he's a little.
Well,
Now that I think about it,
he's French.
Yeah.
yeah, you know how they are.
Yeah.
Touchy feely all over the place. Oh my God! I can't believe we live in this world.
I know.
Stop getting drunk and voting. It's not funny. Look what happened.
Yeah.
And we're still trying to get to the bottom of the ammo situation. I did a little something on it, but I mean, even the guys at Federal say they're running full tilt, and it's just not there.
Well, it's like people are like I get all this stuff. Like I always get the people that are like, the government's hoarding it. Like, not at 69 cents a round, they ain't.
No.
Have you ever heard budget?
Yeah.
You know, but it's like people don't understand that. Like in January, we set the record for most amount of guns bought in this country, and it was 4.3 million.
And February.
And then February beat that.
Yeah.
And everybody got to understand, like, there's levels, right? There's levels. There's people with no guns that don't shoot, right? Whatever. Then you have people that shoot their friends' guns, so they may go buy a box when they go shooting. Then you have people that own guns that just go and they may buy a box and may take a box home or something like that. Then you have people that get ammo to have for self-defense, so they might have a couple hundred rounds, right? And then you bump up to the next level where you get, like, people that want to have ammo in case a class comes out.
Right.
So they may have 2,000 or 3,000 rounds in case they got to go to a class. I'm not saying what level I'm in. All right? 'Cause I don't have any guns, so it doesn't matter anymore because I gave them up.
Yeah.
All right? Then you have people that like hoard, so they may have 5,000 to 10,000 rounds. All right?
Yeah.
Then you got some of my friends that have like 12 to 15,000 rounds of the same caliber in case the end of the world comes.
Right.
Like, what are you going to do? Take a nap on it? You know what I mean? Like that. And what happened is everybody bumped up a level.
Yeah.
So everybody bumped up. And then we have a whole bunch of new people, and then everybody bumped up again.
Yeah.
And that's where your ammo is. If 4.3 million people buy guns, I guarantee you they're buying at least one box each of ammo, and that's why we don't have ammo. Because that is what's going on every month. They're making as much as they can like that, and now, what's that? Yeah. Yeah, if everybody has 2 boxes, they buy 100 rounds each, right? That's 400 million rounds of ammo.
Right. Right.
In 1 month. The government's not hoarding.
No. Well, and primers, I mean, the big boys, Federal and all those guys, they used to sell their excess primers on the market to reloaders, to smaller manufacturers. Yep. They don't have any excess primers now. So, I mean, I talked to a manufacturer lately. They're going to Turkey and Bulgaria.
Yep.
To try Turkey and Bulgaria. And we're importing primers from them. And it's small batch, 25, 30,000.
Yep.
Which is nothing.
But there's a lot of, like, 9mm coming over right now from, Eastern Europe. Like, we're getting a lot of stuff out of all these countries. And it's coming. And it's coming in containers. And people are buying it up. You're seeing it. You're seeing, like, before there was no ammo.
Right.
Now you're just paying a bunch for it.
Yeah, too much.
You know what I mean? So, it's out there. People that have a lot of it usually charge a lot for it. You know what I mean?
It is capitalism. It is supply and demand, but there are some gougers out there too. And we will remember who you are.
Oh, remember me. Because I'm
cheaper.
taking all my old ammo and I'm throwing it out there. Like, who wants to buy it? That's not enough. I need to buy new ammo. So, now, hey, did you have a clip that you showed me you wanted to play? Or they're not even in there anymore. Austin, are you? He's like, I'm a little short-staffed this week. We'll get out there. He goes, you want to see what I'm talking about? Camera guy to your left.
Yeah, that Makers is gone.
You are the chief cameraman. Not only did you win GSSF, but now you're the chief cameraman at 11 years old. Like, your resume is just impressive.
Mm-hmm.
Better than mine, and he can't even drink.
No, but he pours it. You got what? We got show credits now? Oh, if we ever did show credits, you'd be on it. Just to let you know. Speaking of that, do you think you can unplug that headset and go put a little bit more in that for me, please? You think the price of ammo is going to go up, stay the same, or go down?
I think it's going to hover for a while, and I don't see it going up too much anymore.
Yes, please.
It can't get higher than $1 a round.
Well, it could, but just nobody's going to. Well, people will buy it.
Yeah. But it's not going to go down until we get a new president, because everybody's going to be concerned about that.
Everybody's losing their guns and buying more ammo.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the hell's that?
Okay, so this is from Nathan Loomis. Hey,
Oh, no,
Mike.
that's a personal message.
Okay, sorry. Okay.
All right. All right. Tell him to walk. What? Hey, I'm not his boss. I'm his boss 6 to 7 on Thursday nights. You're his boss when you put a headphone on him and say you're a cameraman. All right. So here's what I do. We'll pull a number. How's that?
Yep. So you get to pick a number and throw it at Mike.
Let's see how happy you make Mark. 44. He ain't listen. He says, make sure you walk behind the cameras. I would have told him walk right in front. Thank you, Austin. Mark, you hear that? They're on it. Hey. All right. So we give that case away. All right. So tell me more about what is it called, Substack or whatever?
Yeah, it's a great platform. There's no censorship. There's no oversight. They're very easy to deal with. And they allow conservative and liberal voices. They don't care what you write, as long as it's not libelous or, the content's been stolen, like plagiarism.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. But you would like it, and I would strongly suggest somebody with your creds do it too. It's easy URL. I'm at thegunwriter.substack.com. All my stuff is there. We're going to bring the podcast there and get back at that as soon as Bobby gets back from California. He's out
How's he
there
doing?
behind enemy lines.
Yep.
He's doing well. He's got some law enforcement training out there and one civilian class. But they don't fuck with you.
Yeah.
No, you owe me $3. And it's just an adult site, and there's no censorship. It's not like Facebook. It's not like Twitter, where you kind of have to worry.
Yep.
They have conservative commenters. They have conservative writers, and the mainstream media hates it because they don't have censorship.
Right.
Because guys can say whatever the hell they want to say.
We don't like what you're saying.
How can you
and
say
nobody's
that?
taking you down.
Yeah. And I've kind of paved the way, blasting some of the MS mainstream media and some of their foibles, and nobody's taken me down yet.
You had to test the water?
Liberating.
Let's see how this really is.
Yeah.
And post.
And I
Still
think
there.
it's the common thing.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's not a social media platform, right?
It is kinda.
Kinda?
It's not like Facebook or Twitter, but it is a platform you can go to read my content, and
Yep.
you subscribe. Or you can go to the website, or you can subscribe and then you get it emailed to you. Totally up to the user. Some of the sites are all pay, some of them are all free. Mine is either or. You can pay me or not.
So when I get that email, who? Jesse Smith wins the case.
Nice. That's cool, by the way, that they're reutilizing those cases.
We get some awesome freaking cases.
Pelican is no joke, man. That's serious.
We just seen the big ones we were giving away like 2 weeks ago. You live in it.
Oh.
I don't think you can get a bathroom in it, but definitely a kitchen. Hand that bag over, please.
That's a nice thing for your viewers.
So when I get your email, is that where it's come from?
Yeah, you can get it
Okay.
via email or you can go to the website. It's up
No,
to
because
you.
I get your emails.
Yeah, that's where it's coming from.
Up my subscription, I guess.
Yeah, and I got to tell you, we got a lot of people upgrading from free to pay. And, buddy, every time I see that, that's like a Pulitzer Prize.
Yep.
It makes me feel really good.
Yeah, I like it. I'm like, delete. No, keep that one. Delete. No, keep that. Like, I'm horrible with friggin' email.
I know, me too.
So I try to stack the ones I'm going to read.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And since I don't read, it's just like a big sack of you. So I go check it out, see what's going on and stuff like that.
I appreciate that.
Like, and Tejas, when we had him on, I'm like, I have your book on my nightstand. He goes, you ever read it? I go, I don't read. But I just want you to know.
It's there.
My dyslexia ever gets fixed, it's one of the first books I'm going to read. Right there. So, all right. So we got that out. Who do we got coming up on the show? We got anybody coming up on the show?
Yes, we do. Let's see, next week we have. No, we don't. Next week.
Oh,
Elvis Presley.
there it is.
There we are.
So you got $1,100 friggin' cell phone, and you're writing in the notebook.
Yes, I'm old school.
Nice. Nice notebook, too.
Thank you.
All right, so we got. We're gonna do a rain story. So, will you stop in my?
Uh-oh.
Don't even get in on this. Be like, I'm just gonna say it one time. Can you hear that?
No. What do you say?
He's going, rain story, rain story, rain story, rain story. So, just let you know, next weekend we got the Fight for Your Life class. All right, we got Shannon the Cannon coming in. All right, everybody's very excited. I'm very excited. Talked to him today. He's very excited. I'm very excited that he's very excited. All right, so we got that going on. The Sunday class right now is filled. All right, it's already filled up. If anybody cancels out, I'll let you know. But we have slots open on Saturday for the women's class. All right, so anybody want to get in there, we divided up the classes so we could do more like rape prevention type stuff for the women's class. All right, so both classes are 250 rounds, right? 250, is that what it is? No,
200.
200 rounds.
Yeah. That's a good number.
All right, we'll be sending out emails. You already sent emails out,
I
right?
sent some of them out. We're going to have a checklist go out probably tomorrow.
All right, so we'll have a checklist go out to you, let you know what you're going to get, what you need to bring, stuff like that. Excuse me. I got like 2 giant things of that, of tea, and I'm yawning now. Oh, I can't breathe, is one thing. All right, so we're going to do handgun, we're going to do ground and pound, we're going to do some CQB, we're going to do a very little like first aid, like basically just a lecture on plugging holes and tying things off. All right, so that's what's going on. It doesn't matter what level you are. It doesn't matter what shape you're in. You know,
And you don't have to fight Shannon.
you don't have to freaking fight Shannon. Nobody's got to fight Shannon. Shannon was a little bummed out because he thought he was going to get to fight everybody. He watched the video. He's like, oh. Like, no. Nobody's fighting Shannon. Pickle wants to fight Shannon.
Oh.
Pickle can fight Shannon. That's Pickle fights people, whatever. There you go. Fight Shannon. We'll do it during lunch, so I got something to entertain me while I'm eating my vegetables.
Make sure he has written his will.
Yep.
Filled out those organ donor cards.
Yes, yes.
Shannon's going out, I think it's July. It's June or July. He's going to Norway to fight in Ragnarok.
Oh, jeez.
So he's representing the United States because he's the heavyweight bare knuckle boxing champion. So he's going over there to fight Vikings or something. I don't know what he's. I don't know. All right, he just fights everybody. But I figured it out. I know one type of fighting he doesn't do. Hockey.
Oh,
Let's see if I can get him out on the ice.
put him on some skates.
This is my chance. I just want to get close enough where he can grab me.
Oh.
If it starts getting off balance or whatever. And that's it. I'm in. Pull that shirt over the head.
Nice.
I just don't want him to put his hands on me. Like, who was it? EJ? Were you there when we went to EJ, the class that EJ was teaching at?
Yeah, I took that class.
So we're all sleeping at the same place, right? And we get up in the morning, and they're like, go wake EJ up. And I'm going there, and my buddy's like, hey. I'm like, yeah. He goes, don't touch him.
Oh.
I'm like, why would I touch him? He goes, I'm just letting you know it's not good to touch him. I'm like, I'm not going to touch him. So I just open the thing. I'm like, hey, first call. He's like, hey, come on in. I'm like, no, I'm not falling for that. He's like, Mike, come in. I'm like, no, I'm not falling for that. Like, I have to check. How dumb do I look? Like, come on in here. No, there's no reason for me to go in there. There's no thing that I could think of that I could step inside that room and then come out and be like, whoa, that was pretty good. Like nothing good is going to happen, so I'm not going in there.
I like EJ.
All right. So we don't have a guest next week.
Not yet. I gave the lady all those dates that are
Did
available.
you communicate with her or just
I
said?
did. I was on the phone with her, and then
Okay.
she wanted me to send her an email, so I did.
So we had people come in to take aim, selling soft body armor, right? They got like a mobile showroom. We got like a what do you call it? One of those Sprinter vans.
Yeah.
Like looks like a store inside.
Yeah.
So we go out. I'm talking to him like, so where are you guys from? She's like, Bogota. Well, he's the Colombia, right? And I'm like, where you from? She's like, Medellin. I'm like, where's he from? Bogota. I'm like, really? Maybe we know some of the same people. Right? So they had some pretty interesting stuff. And I tell you what, my buddy Jeff got me some of the new plates. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So I got a set of 4 that weighs less than one of my steel plates.
Yeah.
8 pounds for 4 plates.
Oh my God.
And it's level 3. He goes, yeah. He goes, that thing will absorb a 30-06 round, right, without fragmenting. I'm like, really? He goes, yeah, it'll blow your ass into the next county, but
Yeah.
it won't go through the plate. So I'm like, if I find myself wearing this around the house, I'm gonna let you know about it. I'm not happy. So I get home, I was turning it on, and I'm just like,
Oh,
This is nice.
I think we have guests next week. Blakely says James Wuzulua and myself, the roast of
No,
Mad
no,
Dog
no.
McGowan.
I agree.
no.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be sure to be here with Joe.
Whose side are you on?
I'm on her side, man.
It'll
No,
be
we
a
have
great
already
show.
we already made a rule that not only can they not be on the show together, but I don't even want them in the freaking building at the same time. Like the 2 of them.
They're awesome.
You know who James is?
No.
He's one of the owners. You know PJ Marks? You know PJ from Liberty?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
All right, so now they have a company
Oh, no.
together called Pilgrim. Pilgrim Ammunition.
Nice. Good.
So,
PJ's a scientist, man.
he's a mad scientist.
Yeah.
We have him on there, just like, all right, so now you're making food. Now, then you're going to make ammo again. And you were making, like, cups or something, right? And before that, you were making ammo. Before that, you were making explosives. Before that, you were making vests. And before that, when you were 16 years old, you owned a company that imported high-dollar amplifiers from England. Yes.
Yeah, typical story.
Yeah, it's like everybody. Everybody owned a company when they were 16,
Yeah.
you know.
I'm glad to hear he's doing well.
Yeah, do you know, like, his past?
No, not really.
Oh, you should look him up.
I will.
You should look up the music thing. Like, what type of music did you listen to when you were younger?
Metal.
All right.
Always metal.
Perfect. Remember Jackson guitars?
Yeah.
The heads like that?
Yeah.
Remember those black pickups? They were all
Yeah.
flat
Yeah,
black?
yeah, yeah.
And they had little white writing right here?
Yeah.
You know what it said right there? PJ Marks.
Oh, my God. And then he made bullets, typical.
Yep. It's just the same path. Everybody
Yeah.
goes on that path.
Yeah.
It's a stepping stone.
Rock God ammo.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, so he's got, like, he knows, like, everybody.
Nice.
But, sorry, I just got, like, this big, I'm like PJ's biggest fan. But his friggin' no good partner is the big Aussie guy.
Yeah.
Great guy.
Now that he comes on this show.
It was fun last time.
For who?
For me. Woo-hoo.
All right, we're going to wrap it up. I think the producer, like, passed out or whatever. How's that for 15-minute segments? How'd I do? That was great, Mike.
Nice. Nice. He's
All
still
right.
up.
My brother.
Thanks, brother.
No, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Let's do a lot together.
Definitely.
right.
Definitely. I see a lot more coming.